everyone, and welcome. So today we're diving into a problem that, let's be honest, drives all of us crazy when we're using AI. How do you get a great answer every single time when it feels like every AI model has a totally different personality? Let's figure it out. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You spend all this time crafting the perfect prompt, you hit send, and you just hope for the best. Sometimes you strike gold, and other times, well, it's a complete dud. So you try another model, and you get something totally different again. It feels less like a tool and more like a slot machine. And here's a perfect example of that lottery in action. Look at this. On the left, you've got an answer that's, technically correct, but it's super dry, no personality. Then on the right, you get this really creative, detailed response, but maybe it kind of missed the whole point of what you were asking. It's this exact problem that can be so frustrating. But here's the wild part. This isn't a bug in the system. It's actually a feature of where AI is at today. You see, all these different large language models, or LLMs, they're built on purpose to have different strengths. Some are amazing at crunching facts. Others are more like creative artists. The secret isn't finding one perfect model, it's knowing which one to call on for the right job. So, what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could be more like a conductor, leading a whole orchestra of different AIs, each playing their part perfectly? Well, that's the big idea behind a brand new platform from Educated Change, who are a top-tier AI consultant and brand strategist. The platform is called bandleader.ai. So here's what it does, and it's pretty brilliant. Bandleader.ai lets you take one single prompt and send it to up to 4 different AI models all at once. But that's not even the cool part. The real magic is that it then uses another AI to act as a referee who scores every single response and tells you which one is actually the best for what you need. Okay, so that sounds great in theory, but let's see how it actually works. We're going to walk through a real-world example right from their own demo and really put this whole AI orchestra concept to the test. And the process itself could not be simpler. First, you just pick your dream team of up to 4 AIs. Second, you write your prompt, and you only have to write it once. Third, you let them go, let them compete behind the scenes. And fourth, you get back the single best answer along with a whole scorecard showing you exactly how the referee made its call. All right, so for our test, the task is a pretty tough one. We're translating a pretty dense article excerpt from the Financial Times into French. Now, this isn't just about swapping words. It's about understanding complex financial ideas and getting the tone just right. This is a fantastic challenge. And here's our lineup of contenders. We've got 4 heavy hitters in the ring: ChatGPT 5 Mini, Claude 3.5, which is famous for its language skills, Gemini Flash, and Perplexity, which is a whiz at research. This is a really diverse band of AI musicians, so let's see what they can do. Okay, so after just about 15 seconds, the results are in. The AI referee looked at all 4 translations and it's declared a winner, ChatGPT 5 Mini. But honestly, that's not the most interesting part. The real question is, how did it decide? What actually makes one translation better than another? And this scorecard is where it gets really cool. This is the why behind the result. You can see the whole breakdown here. ChatGPT 5 Mini got a perfect 10 out of 10 for trust, giving it a 94% overall score, which just barely edged out Claude 3.5. It's all right there, in black and white. So the score comes from 3 main things. Relevance is basically, did the AI answer your question? Authenticity is about how well it matched the style you asked for. But the most important one, the one that gets the most weight, is trust. How factually accurate is this information? Bandleader puts the most emphasis on that, which is absolutely crucial. Okay, but what if the best answer isn't always so clear-cut? This is where the platform goes from being a really neat comparison tool to something more like a personal AI assistant. Because what if the best answer really depends on you? Right? This is where that authenticity score becomes your own personal secret weapon. You can actually teach the AI referee what authentic means to you, so that every single output, whether it's an email or report, sounds like it came directly from you with your voice and your context. And there are 2 main ways you do this. First, you can set system instructions, which are just global rules, like always keep it under 500 words. But the real game changer is the knowledge files. You can literally upload your own documents, your past writing, your research, even a doc explaining your personal philosophy, to give the AI a deep, deep understanding of who you are. And this quote from the demo just says it all. The creator, Kevin, explains that he uploaded a document describing his core principles, his raison d'etre, so that AI referee sees every single response through his own personal lens. I mean, how powerful is that? So this all leads to a really important point. The future of using AI isn't about some endless search for one master model that does everything perfectly. Honestly, the whole field is just moving way too fast for that. The real takeaway here is that it's time to change our mindset. We need to stop playing that AI lottery and just hoping we get lucky. It's time to pick up the conductor's baton and start leading your own specialized AI orchestra to create exactly what you need every single time. And hey, if you're thinking, wow, running 4 AIs at once must be super expensive, you'd be surprised. The platform's own data shows that the average cost is tiny. We're talking a fraction of a penny per query. It's all that power without a huge price tag. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. If you could really conduct your own AI orchestra, blending the creative genius, the factual expert, the analytical powerhouse, and fine-tuning it all to your own voice, what would you create? The possibilities are just incredible to think about.